Tyga is a major hitmaker in the music industry. With 14 albums going platinum, he has always been known to make music that slaps. It seems like he couldn't keep that to his music though, and has recently been accused of hitting his ex-girlfriend, Cameron Swanson. Now, this is an interesting story because there are a lot of alternating reports about it and what kind of trouble Tyga is in. Be sure to watch until the end of the video to find out what Soulja Boy had to say to Tyga about the incident. Tyga is accused of domestic violence. Alright, so earlier this month, rapper Tyga found himself in some hot water after allegations of domestic abuse began to spread like wildfire. As you may know, Tyga had recently been in a relationship with Cameron Swanson, an Instagram model that goes by Killa Cam and has more than 803,000 followers at the time of making this video. Well, it would seem like the relationship between the two did not end on good terms. According to law enforcement sources, and Cameron herself, Tyga is being held responsible for laying his hands on her. Now, as always, there are two sides to every story, but in this case, Cameron had pictures to back up her side, which she ended up posting to her social media accounts, but we will get to that. According to what was originally reported, the incident occurred in the early hours of Monday, October 11th. TMZ claimed that around 3 a.m., Cameron arrived at Tyga's home, which she had not been invited to, and apparently, despite being told to leave, she remained there, shouting at the top of her lungs. An argument then broke out between the two and escalated quickly, and it was at this point that Tyga allegedly physically assaulted Cameron.
Says Cameron Swanson accused him of roughing her up during an argument at his house and posted photos of her injuries. Bail was set at $50,000.
Later that same day, Cameron decided to speak out for herself and ended up posting about the incident to her social media accounts. On her Insta story, she posted a picture of herself with a black eye that was fairly swollen. She captioned the picture tagging TMZ. She said, "I've been emotionally, mentally, and physically abused, and I'm not hiding it anymore." She followed up with another angle of her wound saying, "I'm so embarrassed and ashamed it had to get to this, but I have to stand up for myself." She also claimed that she did not show up to the house uninvited and she was not shouting at all. But when she tried to leave, she said, "He physically assaulted me and refused to let me leave for hours." If that's the case, then that's really messed up. I mean, it was already horrible that he allegedly hit his girlfriend, but making it so someone can't leave only adds to how messed up the situation possibly was. One good thing here is that, according to reports, legal action is already being taken. Was Tyga arrested? Alright, so as we said before, there are often two sides to every story, at least. In this case, that concept also seems to carry over to Tyga's arrest. While some outlets are reporting that he was arrested, booked, and even given a bail amount, others, including Tyga, dispute that entirely. Tyga was picked up and placed into police custody at some point during Tuesday morning, the day after the alleged attack occurred. Even the LAPD's Twitter account claimed that the Hollywood division booked Michael Stevenson, aka Tyga, for felony domestic violence. It was later said that Tyga was released the same day on bail, which was placed in the amount of $50,000. Although Tyga's representative, Jack Ketsoyan, told People that the allegations you have been reading about our client the past few days are false and will be disproven. It has still been reported by People that Tyga's court date will be set for February 8th, 2022.
Rapper Tyga has been arrested on suspicion of domestic violence. The 31-year-old reportedly turned himself in today in Hollywood. He was booked under the name Michael Stevenson. Police say the incident happened yesterday.
Tyga disputes being arrested. Tyga had something to say in his defense, and he took to his Instagram to do it. In a similar way that Cameron spoke out to her fans, Tyga posted a picture to his story, only his was just a black screen with a caption on it, and the caption he makes claims disputing that he was arrested. He captioned the story saying, "I want everyone to know that the allegations against me are false. I was not arrested, I took myself to the police station and cooperated. I have not been charged with any crime." Now that directly contradicts with what the LAPD's Twitter account reported. They went as far as to say that he was being charged with a felony domestic violence charge, but if what Tyga is saying is true, this is yet to be proven, meaning it's all still being looked into. Whether that is true or not remains to be seen, because as we said before, the LAPD and other sources have all said that Tyga has been arrested and is being charged with domestic assault charges, so to hear him claim that he was not being arrested has fans a bit confused, to say the least. Tyga receives backlash. With the way things are looking though, it does seem like Tyga is going to be in some trouble. If not legally, then at least with his fans and other artists. The pictures of Cameron's face are all the proof the public needs. Domestic violence is something that is just not accepted no matter what kind of lifestyle you live. Male or female, you should never put your hands on your spouse or significant other. It should never come to that point, especially if you're an adult. It seems like a lot of people feel similarly too, with many fans taking to Twitter and Instagram to voice their concern for Cameron and their support. Even Soulja Boy is getting involved. A few days after the incident, he hopped onto his Twitter to post, "Tyga fell off," implying that Tyga wasn't a hot artist anymore. He then went on to post a video where he spoke out about the abuse allegations. In the video, he can be heard saying, "Out here beating up girls and shit, man. What's wrong with you, man?" He then continued to mock the fact that apparently they had Tyga locked up. Throughout the course of the video, Soulja says things like, "Will somebody please tell Tyga that you cannot put your hands on a female?" Crazy.
Out here beating up girls and shit. Man, what's wrong with you, man? They got your crazy locked up.
And almost everybody and anybody agrees with him on that. Final thoughts. As of right now, it's honestly hard to tell what is going to happen to Tyga in this case. If he is found guilty, as we said before, he could be facing felony charges, and even if he isn't convicted, the backlash he is receiving for this heinous act is going to make it hard for him to keep his career going. What do you guys think? Is Tyga going to be facing charges for this one, or is he somehow going to get off scot-free? Let us know in the comment section below. For now, be sure to subscribe to stay in tune with all of our hip-hop news and information. Be sure to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss out on our next upload. Until next time, stay safe out there.